Assalamualaikum, my students. How are you? I hope all of you are in a very good and perfect conditions. Are you ready for studying with me today? If it is yes, just watch the video and find some information that's very useful for you. Here we go. If you want to know what are we going to study today, so listen the story carefully. The Legend of Gunung Batu Bangkai from South Kalimantan. Many years ago, in Loksado, South Kalimantan, lived a young man with his mother. His name was Andung Kuswara. He had medical skill that he learned from his late father. One day, Andung went to the forest alone. On his way home, he found an old man squeezed badly between two big trees. Andung cured him. The old man said, "Dear young man, I thank you for your help. Please take this necklace. Hopefully it will bring good fortune for you." So Andung took the gift. The next day, Andung left his homeland by his mother's permission to search a better life. He walked for weeks for the kingdom of Basiang. On his way, he met a farmer whose body is full of scabies, and he could heal the farmer. Andung's medical skill quickly spread to the whole country. The king of Basiang also heard the news about Andung's medical skill. The king asked him to recover her sick daughter. The king said, "Many healers have tried to recover her, but they failed. Can you cure her?" Andung replied, "My Majesty, I just have a little medical skill, so please forgive me if I also fail in recovering the princess." By soaking the necklace in the cup of water and praying, he sprinkled it to the princess's face. Suddenly, she was healthy. After that, Andung was very lucky. He was allowed to marry the princess. A year passed, and the princess was pregnant. She desired to eat kasturi fruit that only grew in Kalimantan Island. So Andung and the troops went to search the fruit. But Andung stood surprisingly after knowing that the tree grew exactly in front of his mother's small hut. He commanded the troops to return to the kingdoms directly without taking the fruit, because he was ashamed to his poor mother. But his mother showed him. Andung, my son!" She tried to call her son. Andung and the troops kept walking away. She kept running after them and calling for his son. Andung said angrily, "Stop calling me as your son, old woman. I'm a nobility of the Basiang kingdom. I never knew an old woman like you." After that, Andung continued walking. Andung's mother was shocked. She cried and prayed with trembling lips. "Oh my God, show your power and justice." After that, a sudden storm smashed, and heavy rain fell dramatically. Suddenly, Andung Kuswara's body turned into stone. Since the time, the locals call the place as Gunung Batu Bangkai because the stone that lays on it resembles human body.
The story is very interesting, but I don't know what type of text is it.
The type of the text is narrative text Okay, and I will explain to you all start from the definitions, definisinya, generic structure, struktur terdalamnya, language feature, unsur kebahasaan, kind of narrative text, jenis-jenis teks naratif, and the last, moral value. Okay? Now let's talk about the definitions. Narrative text is an imaginative story. Its social function is to entertain or amuse the reader by using stories. Oke, jadi maksudnya di sini teks naratif ini adalah suatu cerita imajinasi. Fungsi sosialnya adalah untuk menghibur pembaca dengan cerita. Next, we are going to talk about generic structure of narrative text. Here we have orientation. Orientation, introducing the participant and informing the time and the place. Jadi pada bagian orientation ini memperkenalkan who, siapa, orang di dalam cerita, participant, and informing the time, informing the place, menginfokan di manakah kejadiannya. Okay, the second, complication, describing the rising prices or the problems in the story, definite. Pada bagian complication ini, maka masalah-masalah itu akan muncul sampai kepada nanti dia pada klimaks kejadian ya. Okay, next, resolution, showing the way of participant to solve the crisis better or worse. Jadi pada bagian resolution adalah pemecahan masalah, bagaimana cara dari orang yang di dalam cerita tersebut memecahkan masalah, apakah menjadi lebih baik atau menjadi lebih buruk. Okay, so here the detailed information about struktur terdalam text narrative. After this, we talk about language features of narrative text. Jadi unsur kebahasaan dari teks naratif, or you can say ini adalah karakteristik dari narrative text. First, usually dia fokus to specific character. Dia fokus kepada karakter spesifik. Kalau ceritanya Cinderella ya akan fokus kepada Cinderella. Snow White ya akan ngomongin Snow White ya. And here also using action verb. Biasanya memang menggunakan kata kerja yang bersifat action ya, bergerak. Run, lari, walk, berjalan, climb, memanjat atau mendaki, push, mendorong, etc. Using temporal conjunction, menggunakan kata penghubung temporal, when, ketika, then, kemudian, suddenly, tiba-tiba, etc. dan lain-lain. Adverb of time yang biasanya digunakan by this narrative text yang sangat-sangat kental dengan ciri-ciri dari narrative text adalah once upon a time. Nah ini sering sekali didengar, dahulu kala, one day, suatu hari, a long time ago, atau juga once. Once di sini bukan satu kali, maksudnya di sini adalah dahulu. Okay, narrative text also uses simple past tense. Kenapa simple past tense? Karena dia merupakan cerita yang telah lampau. Okay, selain itu juga terkadang use direct speech, menggunakan kalimat langsung, di mana di dalamnya otomatis akan mengucapkan simple present yang dipakai untuk kalimat sekarang. Nah ini dipakai to make the story lively, jadi terkesannya hidup. Ini contohnya, Snow White said, "My name is Snow White." Snow White mengatakan, namaku Snow White. Okay, next, kinds of narrative text. Jadi jenis-jenisnya adalah legenda or legend. Yang di pertama tadi kita ada cerita The Legend of Gunung Batu Bangkai, itu juga legenda. Maling Kundang. Nah, here we also have fable, cerita hewan. Mouse, Deer and Crocodile. Lion and the Mouse, bisa juga itu. Kemudian fairy tale, dongeng, yang sangat famous, Cinderella, Pinocchio, Snow White. And next we have folklore, cerita rakyat. Number 5, short story. Nah ini kalian juga bisa bikin. I hope you can differentiate yang mana legend, yang mana fable, fairy tale, folklore, cerita rakyat, dan short story ya. Okay, now let's continue with the next. Moral value. What's the relationship between moral value with the narrative text? Apa sih hubungannya teks naratif ini dengan nilai moral?
Okay, the answer is because a lot of stories give us a lot of lessons in life.
Jadi cerita itu membuat kita mempelajari banyak hal. Di dalamnya itu bisa tersirat ataupun tersurat pesan-pesan tentang apa yang seharusnya kita lakukan, apa yang seharusnya kita hindari, ya. So here this is the moral value of Malin Kundang story. Ya, ini tentang anak yang durhaka. Kita lihat di sini, we must remember what are we before. Kita harus mengingat kita ini sebenarnya apa sebelum kita sukses. And the most important to always remember and look up to our parents. Ya, jadi kita ini harus mengabdi, merawat orang tua kita. Kemudian sang kuryang itu juga kita lihat di sana banyak pesan moral yang dapat kita pelajari. Okay, I think that's all about narrative text. I hope my explanation will be easier for you to understand all of them. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.